Hi, I'm Justice Owens, and this is a speech for week, I don't know what the week is, lesson 135 of the RPC speech class. So this speech is going to be about if homeschooling is beneficial for students. So I know I am not like everyone, but I do homeschool, so I kind of like homeschool. I think it's cool. I think that I learn more than I would at public school, but I've also been on both sides of it, sort of. I take a couple classes at the high school, actually, shop classes, wood shop and welding. So anyway, let's get started. So, is homeschooling beneficial for students? Homeschooling is good for students because they get to work at home, do their school at home, and the hours are flexible. It's not a straight 8 to 3 every day. Do it whenever you want, as long as you get it done. On the other hand, public school is nice because, actually, yeah, you can't exactly cheat on it, you know. There's technically ways you can cheat on homeschool and say you did your stuff when you didn't. But, I mean, not like I do that or anything, but you could do it. Public school, you kind of have to be there, although there's plenty of kids that just don't show up for class, and that works for them if they don't care about their grades. But I do, so I show up. But so it's definitely probably not quite as accountable as public schooling unless your parents are really into it. But aside from that, I like it. Also, what's another one of the things? You can focus on the things that you really want to learn. You don't have to learn all the stuff that's not so important to you and that you really don't need to know. Like, for example, if I don't want to be an engineer or whatever else needs that, I don't need to learn calculus. I mean, honestly, who needs that other than someone at public school that needs it, that thinks they need it or don't need it. But anyway, I think that shouldn't be necessary. And in homeschool, you can learn the things that you want to learn rather than all the things that you don't want to learn that you don't really need to learn. So that's another reason there. I think that public schools are kind of inefficient. They spend a lot more money than is necessary on each kid. I guess it doesn't help that they have to run a huge building and pay for cleaning and all that stuff. They got lots of stuff to do, pay the teachers and all that. Which is understandable why they take so much money. But homeschooling is a lot more efficient. I mean, who do you have to pay? You don't have to pay anyone. You gotta stay at home if you're the mom. And I guess if you wanted to work, that's just too bad for you. But anyway, you stay home, school your students, your kids. Let's see. You can't work, so you have to school your students at home, but you don't have to pay for another building. All this extra stuff that costs more money. So you don't have to spend so much. And it's kind of lame that whether you're homeschooling or not, you still have to pay taxes for the public schools to run. So if someone wants to run their public school with all their kids, let everyone pay for their own kids, in my opinion. But my opinion's different than most people's, so I'm not saying you have to agree with me. I'm not trying to change any opinions out there. I just had to say what I thought about it. That's what I think about it, so yeah, there you go.